welcome back, everybody. I just wanted to touch on this game again. I don't know how much, I don't know if there's any NDA or whatever, so I'm not going to really show much gameplay. But I stumbled across. So yeah, there's a store and you can buy outfits, but I found that you can really customize yourself just with the free stuff to look a little different than other players out there. It's kind of neat. You can change colors. You don't have to get dyes or anything like that. It's pretty cool. Um, but so I just kind of fumbled through and checking them out, and then I finally decided that the one that came with them was cool enough, so I just changed the colors to make it a little bit better. Just kind of my own type of thing. Um, but it's a beta. It's a really fun game. Um, I think I'm only up to like level 5, but I've enjoyed what I've played so far. I've enjoyed. There's a few little bugs. There was a section where I got stuck. Um, I got stuck on a because you click when you click your character moves. Um, so you click to attack, but also if you're not attacking, or if you move a little bit, then the your character moves into the fight. So if you just miss the enemy that you want to attack, your character will just move. Um, and I ended up getting stuck on a fast travel point. So I clicked on a fast travel point, and I kept opening up the fast travel menu, and I ended up dying. And I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't know. So I pre-recorded this the other night, and I was having trouble um, putting everything together. I just started using Wondershare Demo Creator. Um, it's a really cool program. Um, it costs money. It's not free. But all my other videos were made with a Windows program that just it didn't have the things that this one has that I enjoy. Um, I can't. I'm also using it to record gameplay, I think it's more or less like an OBS plugin, really. Um, but I haven't figured out really how to adjust the mic, and I have a Fifine microphone, and it's a phenomenal mic. And granted, I don't have any sound barrier stuff in this room, so it doesn't sound as good as I'm sure I could get it to, um, but it's a really cool microphone. I think it's a 768 or 678, I guess it is. Um, but so with the Wondershare Demo Creator, you can record your voice, but this microphone picks up everything. So I'm using Odyssey, and I'm figuring that out. It's a little different, um, but yeah, you just with this game you just click your way through. You can hold the mouse button, and your character will just run. You don't have to click. Um, but it's a really neat little game. As you level, you unlock another skill. So currently, I have 3 skills on my heart bar, or cards, I should say, because you can't select what they are. They're just random, depending on what your deck is. Um, I don't know. I did find in the game where you can actually see your deck. I didn't see where you could arrange it in any way. Um, but there's some really neat aspects of this game, and I hope it's got some longevity with it. That's kind of where I am right now. I'm kind of in limbo as far as games. You know, um, the one thing with this game that I really wish they do is the map is pretty big, um, but there's no incentive to really wander around the map because there's no loot chests. There's no um, there's really just nothing. You know, I mean, I like to explore everything, so I'm walking around looking for things, and I realize that you might as well just go where it's telling you to go, which is kind of, oh yeah, so a little bug there, um, but it's a neat game. It's not easy. It really isn't actually. Um, it's it's a little tricky sometimes, and like I said, there's little things with it. There's a thing, you know, you have to click the mouse to move, and if you're attacking somebody and you click and you miss them, your character moves. So I find myself being kind of stuck, getting myself into battle when I really don't want to. You know, I'm trying to distance myself, but because there's so much, I mean, there's a lot going on. Um, you end up with a lot of enemies in a hurry, and you know,
A sad and relatable tale of loss.
you got the 1, 2, and the 3, and you gotta control your mana, and
Diplomacy. A
you know,
merfolk researcher named Karma.
so sometimes you can't always
Tikal Harborage.
select the right skill.
And she can tell you more.
So you definitely got to put a little time in to figure out what skill you want to use, or what the skills do. But it's cool that it's a multiplayer game, but I haven't figured out a way to invite people to my session.
One of those elves spoke true. The land often shifts beneath our feet, so villages like ours are rare in the Vastwood. As for the other elf, it sounds like he encountered the witch you're after. If she attacked us, she is likely attacking other elves. That would explain the increase in vitriol. Huh. That reminds me, there is another matter I wish to discuss with you. An eccentric merfolk scholar by the name of Karma came to the village requesting aid. She said she'd been trying to stop her fellow merfolk from corrupting hedrons, to no avail. She is searching for answers in Tikal Harborage. We wish to send aid, but Nissa is still watching the ley lines here. Can we trust you to meet with Karma and assist
So
her?
it's kind of a neat little story to it. And the voices, they're pretty cool. They're a little different. And granted, your character's not close enough where you know, seeing their lips move and all that stuff. But I was scrolling through and I came across a loadout, which I thought was cool. You can save a loadout with your character, or the character loadout. Which I thought was cool because you can actually create decks. So I gotta mess around a little bit with that. But it looks like you can have 12 cards, and it kind of looks like you get 12 cards. It also looks like the cards level up depending on you using them, which I thought is, I mean, obviously it'll make them stronger. So I'm curious to see a little bit more with this and how many more cards you get. And how, like, I haven't messed around with a deck or anything because, like I said, I'm not a Magic player. I've never played anything to do with Magic the Gathering or anything like that. I stumbled upon this game just from watching Force Gaming, and he was kind of bummed about it. But I didn't really have any expectations going into it, so I was really interested to see just what it was all about. And being a beta, you know, it's free right now. I don't know if it'll be free to play, being the fact that it does have a store, which I was here just kind of looking through. It does have a battle pass, so it's hard to say how it'll all shake out. But like I said, it's a cool game. It looks like I got 3 more cards to get, which I'm only level 5, so I'm hoping there's more cards. And maybe too many cards is too much. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna mess around a little bit and see if you can kind of orchestrate your deck a little bit different. See if there's any benefit to that. But I don't know. It's just it's a really fun. I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's a fun game. It's a break from other games, and like I said, right now in the current state of gaming, the games that I have bought, I haven't had any interest in playing, just because they're so broken. There's a lot of things going on with them. So I'm kind of in limbo, looking for something to get deep into. And like I said, when Biomutant comes out in May, the end of May, I'm hoping to get really deep into that. So with that, I'm gonna leave it here. Like, subscribe, and give me some feedback. And I want to thank you guys for watching.